Blue Talkies.
Hello!
Hello.
You're back.
有上戏咯，谁就按住上去。I started speaking Chinese when it was.
Alright, let's press play on episode 26.
It was a drizzly
One
day
sec,
at
I
the
gotta go
Hop.
shit. I gotta go
April
shit,
showers
BRB.
would dampen the rails and make it difficult to get heavy trains moving. High winds had resulted in making conditions at sea rather dangerous, and so not many fishing boats risked the stormy weather. This meant that there was little to hunt in terms of fish, and so this gave Simon the opportunity to have a well-deserved rest in his nice dry shed.
Sorry for
As Simon
laughing,
became
but
comfortable and his crew left to have their lunch, Ken, the Standard Four mogul, bustled in. "Hello, Simon," said Ken cheerfully. "How are things?" "Rather damp, and there's no fish train to organise." "Ah, but I'm not bothered. I can have a lovely rest," replied Simon contentedly. Ken chuckled. "Looking for some, eh?" As the two engines began their small talk, the subject of the engines at Euston Shed soon cropped up. Simon missed his old friends dearly, but Ken soon interrupted with interesting news. "They're to expect delivery of a new diesel locomotive," he announced. "How do you know that?" asked Simon. Ken smiled. "Well, it goes like this." At a rundown shed on the outskirts of London, a new diesel engine was having trouble. He was fairly new, and compared to the steam engines he appeared to be quite modern. His overall appearance was rather odd, though. He was very long for one thing, and unusually was flat-faced. He looked just like a carriage. Even more unusual were his bogie wheels. He had an odd set which made him into a Kobo wheel arrangement.
box.
The diesel was not happy. He had been suffering from engine trouble ever since he was built.
Yeah,
It had
boxy
been
man.
blamed on teething troubles, but unfortunately that excuse had become
I
overused,
hit the key
and
one.
engineers soon realized that it was becoming a continuous problem. The diesel tried hard in everything that he did. He refused to give up, but it all proved too much when he broke down on the points leading up to the sheds. The steam engines whistled furiously. "These stupid diesels are making the railway worse," they scoffed. "They shouldn't be here. They're not welcome," they scolded. The diesel felt defenseless and was shunted onto a siding and left on his own. He remained silent at the sheds for several days until one day a gentleman in dirty overalls came to speak to him. He had been on a rail tour the day before, and as a thank you to the Standard 3 tank that took him, he volunteered to clean the engine. "Hello," smiled the gentleman. The diesel shied away and didn't respond. "Hello," said the gentleman again. "What's your name?" The diesel looked at the gentleman in the filthy overalls. He gave in and found his voice. I don't have a name," whispered the diesel. The gentleman raised the tip of his hat in surprise. "Really?" he asked. "No one has named you?" "No, sir." "Well, that won't do at all. What would you like to be called?" he asked kindly. The diesel said nothing. He never thought of being called anything else beside his number. "Alistair," came the suggestion. "No, thank you, sir," replied the diesel politely. "Malcolm?" "No, thank you, sir." "Daniel?" "No, thank you." "Jeremy?" "No, thank you." "Well, you must be call yourself something," contemplated the gentleman. The diesel sighed. "Steam engines say I don't deserve a name because I don't work hard enough." The gentleman frowned as he glanced at the steam engines on shed. "It's not my fault," he continued. "I want to work, but my engine keeps on breaking down." The gentleman sympathized with the diesel until he smiled once again when Ken backed down into the yards. "Steam engines feel naturally threatened with the arrival of new diesel engines," he explained, "but not all of them are bad-tempered. Ken, for example, is friendly and an accepted steam engine. Talk to him, and you'll discover that not all steam locos are defensive and impertinent." The diesel seemed impressed at the advice he had been given. The gentleman went back to think of a name for the diesel. He looked down at the odd set of bogies the diesel had. "What about Boko?" he said thoughtfully. The diesel pondered over the name. but wasn't too struck on it. It's clever, but it only means me backwards. They do call me in my class Metrovix, he went on. Perhaps that might help? The gentleman was more intrigued by the name Boko, but eventually came up with the name Vic. The Diesel was extremely pleased with this, and so asked to be called it. I hereby name you Vic, the Metrovic Type 2 Kobo diesel-electric locomotive, announced the gentleman grandly. Just then the gentleman was called over to the large tank engine. He bid farewell to Vic and added that he wanted him to keep his spirits up and always stay determined and to never give up. Goodbye, sir, and thank you, called Vic as he watched him leave. The gentleman waved goodbye as he walked away. He kept muttering the name Boko. Boko. Vic's driver soon arrived. Corn, I'm surprised you're not starstruck, he teased. Why? Wondered Vic. That was the Reverend W. Audrey. He writes railway books for children. I noticed he seemed quite interested in you, replied the driver. You think he'll base a character on me? Vic cried excitedly. The driver winked at his engine. You never know. Ken had overheard and grinned broadly at Vic. A few moments later, Den arrived with an engineer's train. Workmen who were experienced at repairing new diesel engines had come to mend Vic so he could arrive at Euston under his own power. Vic was pleased to see another fellow diesel engine and began chatting to him immediately. I hope the steam engines at Euston are nicer than the ones here, said Vic wishfully. Whatever for? Grunted Den. Vic told Den how the other steam engines had treated him. Den's face lit up brightly. He saw his chance to hatch a dastardly plan to misguide the naive Diesel. Steam engines are awful engines. They don't appreciate the modernization plan and are horrendously Den suddenly cut short and squirmed as Ken rolled up alongside. Do take care on your journey to Euston and look after yourself, Vic, said Ken kindly. Ken's presence was enough to make Den feel uncomfortable and prepared to leave as Vic's engine was started up. He decided to carry out his devious plan later. Vic said goodbye to Ken and set off to Euston. Ken whistled happily as Vic departed, but couldn't help but feel suspicious of what Den may be up to. Vic seemed a lovely sort, but I'm worried he may be led down the wrong path by that diesel shunter, puffed Ken, concerned. Pah! Let me guess, scoffed Simon. Was this shunter green, stripy, had a greasy voice and looked like a shoebox on wheels? That's correct, confirmed Ken. That'll be Den, grumbled Simon. He's up to something, I know it. His face lit up when Vic explained about the problems he'd been having with the steam engines, continued Ken. I tried to create a good impression before he went on his way. Well, if Vic sticks too close to Den, the other engines won't like it. They won't like it at all, finished Simon worriedly. And he was right. The sheds were quiet and empty. Vic was the only engine around. He had returned early from a test train to see how he performed on the line out of the All seemed to have gone well, but Vic didn't feel pleased with himself. He'd been given a cold reception. It wasn't because they didn't like him. It was mainly due to the fact they were surprised to see another diesel engine at their sheds. They had hoped for more steam engines, but recently they seemed to be thin off the ground. This had worked wonderfully for Dan, and he made his presence felt whenever Vic was alone. You poor engine, he would sneer pathetically. Have they left you alone again? Oh, I'm just back early, replied Vic innocently. I'm sure when they get to know me, we'll be all right. I wouldn't hold your breath. Steam engines care only for their own kind, or diesel engines that give in to their old backward ways. Poor Bab, she is blind to the future, and if she keeps this up, she'll be thrown out with the rest of them, said Den smugly. That's a bit harsh, murmured Vic. Anyway, if they've accepted Babs, they're sure to accept me. Steam engines aren't as kind and caring as we diesel engines. One can only try to befriend one, but don't say I didn't warn you. Vic thought long about what Den had said. He couldn't understand why the steam engines would reject him, but still remain friends with Babs. Den went back to shunting coal wagons. The reason for him being at the sheds was because the coal hopper was temporarily out of order, and so most of the coal had to be transferred from the wagons to the engines' bunkers and tenders by hand. Den, being the only shunter available, had to shunt the trucks wherever the crews needed them. It was a long and tedious routine, but this gave Den the opportunity to start his devious plan. He wanted the steam engines to turn against Vic, so he would seek friendship with the shunter. The more diesels that came, the more Den would add to his little colony, until at last the steam engines would be outnumbered by their rivals. It all depended on the steam engines taking a dislike to Vic. I know how to get the ball rolling, he sniggered to himself. Den blocked 3 berths with the coal wagons. He knew William would return first from his commuter trains, and the only free space that was available was next to Vic. William is very opinionated and very judgmental towards newcomers, especially diesel engines. Den's plan worked like a charm when William arrived and instantly began telling Vic just what he thought of him. You'll never abolish steam. We will live on and outlive you all, he snapped. You sulk and moan for a fitter should you break down. You just stand there like an ugly ornament, and they have to resurrect you or resuscitate you to be brought back to life again. Steam locomotives are the closest thing to a living, breathing creature that man has ever made. But you diesels, don't get me started. I'm afraid you already have, sighed Vic. And there's another thing. William carried on grumbling when Den left. He was grumbling when the other engines returned. He was grumbling to Vic all night, and he was still grumbling when they all left for work the next day. Den felt very pleased when he saw William fume away. The engine seemed to look rather guilty. We should have intervened, muttered Fred. Poor engine having to put up with William like that, sighed Jimmy. I know how he feels, finished Robin. Den waited to speak to Vic when all the engines had left. Vic felt very put down. He sadly looked at Den. You were right. Steam engines aren't kind and are most definitely stuck in their own ways, whimpered Vic. Den grinned. There. You stick with me and I'll make sure you'll be all right. As Vic departed, the shedmaster had been watching them. Perhaps Babs needs to be more of a role model to Vic than Den, he said to himself. As he walked away to his office, Terry steamed in. Den smiled and drew up alongside with a coal wagon. Tough day. What do you care? Huffed Terry. It's just that things could get even tougher around here for you now, said Den smarmily. Terry became concerned. What do you mean by that? He asked, perplexed. Well, Vic has come over from Liverpool. His class have a stronghold over there, you see. They've taken over duties that many of your siblings used to do. Now, I'm dreadfully sorry to have to tell you this, but Vic's here to do the same to you. To me, puffed Terry. The Standard 5 was beyond words. The thought of being replaced by Vic and being sent to the scrapyards was unbearable to think about. You should fight for your right to survive, advised Den. After all, why should a perfectly healthy locomotive be thrown onto the scrap heap for something as feeble and unreliable as Vic? As Den scuttled away, Terry thought for a while about what Den had said. He didn't want to believe it. It couldn't be true, and he knew Den couldn't be trusted. But the realization of his brothers and sisters being set aside for scrap for new, up-to-date diesel engines became too much to bear. And so that evening, when Vic came back, Terry gave him a piece of his mind at how wrong it was for his class to be given an undignified end, and how useless and less inspiring Vic's class was as a whole. Vic felt very hurt. The other engines tried to interrupt, but Terry was determined for his voice to be heard. In the end, Terry ran out of things to say, and a very defenseless Vic was left to fight off his tears. By morning, the engines didn't know what to think. They felt sorry for Vic, but weren't sure what to make of the situation. "He's going to try and get rid of me," grunted Terry. "Nonsense," huffed Robin. "He seems harmless to me." "Harmless?" scoffed William. "He shouldn't be trusted. He sticks close to that Den. Mark my words, they're plotting our demise. You should stay clear of that diesel." "Well, I'm going to try and talk to him," puffed Jimmy. "The poor engine mustn't know if he's coming or going." "Going, I should hope," snapped William. Later that day, Richard and Roger rolled in. Den quickly arrived with some coal wagons for their cruise. Babs was close by. She had been asked by the shedmaster to introduce herself to Vic, but due to William and Terry's outbursts it had become impossible. As she was being attended to by her driver, she witnessed Den talking to the twins. She was shocked to overhear Den lying to the two Black Fives. "Vic's here to replace you two. Turns out one engine is better than two. Mind you, Vic is an awful locomotive, not as useful as you two. He'll never be a match for the power of the Black Fives. You should make sure he hears that." Richard and Roger were indignant as Den scurried away triumphantly. Babs was appalled by this. She turned to her driver. "We must tell the shedmaster immediately," she cried. And when they did, the shedmaster promised to attend to the matter at once. Meanwhile, Den had been called away to help shunt coaches at the station. Jimmy was trapped in platform 3 due to broken points.
Satan?
Hello, I'm back.
Is anyone still here? Am I too loud?
No, you're not too loud. And Navy and E2 were Navy and Chandler were still here.
Yeah, I'm still
Alright.
here. I just have my
Alright.
mic.
Okay. No.
Also, I think the next stream we'll do,
Yeah?
it won't be on Jimmy the Genty. I think we'll do other stuff.
Roblox?
No.
Well, here's the
What?
thing, we can't share a screen on Roblox. One of us.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. We could do other stuff like reacting videos.
People have been
Yeah.
watching videos for like 60, 70 years.
No.
Yeah, but because videos are fun.
Yeah, but it's kind of getting
Yeah, but-
boring.
Hold up. Can we react to some of our videos?
Yeah, you know what? Here. We'll stop doing Jimmy the Genty for today.
Yeah, because we've done that for like years.
Change the title, and then change it to stream, normal stream, or whatever. And also, wait, can you guys hear me? Ow!
Joshua?
Oh my god! Enough!
He's doing the Mario slap.
Mario's slapping you two right now. Be careful.
Nah, oh,
Clap.
hang on. If Mario slapped me, then he's going to jail. Ha 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 ha. He's gonna go to jail. Oh, wait.
What? Selfish God!
Okay, we gotta entertain
okay.
someone. We gotta entertain the people.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I know.
Oh, it's
Never
back.
mind.
I hit the wrong button.
Silver.
Nut.
No.
Silver, can we
Nut,
react
nut.
to my
Alright.
Silver? Can we react to my recent video, please?
What, Satan?
Haha.
Can we react to some of my country ball videos? I've been asking for the past couple of streams. Please.
Hang on, I know which video we can react to.
Alex is in the lounge chat and Josh's server.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been down there for the past few hours now.
Oh,
I
you know what I'm
know,
gonna
okay.
do?
He's just looking for attention.
Bonk. There you go. He's no longer there.
Okay. Oh, he's there again.
Oh, I'm gonna have some fun tonight. Because it isn't your service level, so it's fine, right?
Yeah.
You guys do know we're saying this in a live stream, right? Live.
I don't care.
Yeah. Private
Okay.
chat. Okay.
Yeah. I know exactly which video we can react to.
What about my
I sent a video.
videos?
I sent a video in my private chat.
Hang on, I gotta find the video first. Let me find the video.
I'm thinking of something here. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I've made way too many shorts.
Even while we sleep.
All right, I found one.
What is it?
On your best behavior.
Turn my back on Mother Nature.
Everybody
Everybody
want
want
to
to
rule
rule the world.
I'll be her. No.
This is Grandpuff, the story of number 2.
Oh yeah, I see.
Sometimes they would wink at each other and chant solemnly, "Engines come and engines go, Grandpuff goes on
Engines
forever."
come and engines fuck.
"You
Grandpa fucks on
impertinent
forever.
scallywags," Duke would say indignantly. "Whatever a young engine is coming to nowadays. Never mind, Grandpuff, we're only young once. Well, you'd better mind, unless
But
you
this
want
is
to end
also
up
Mario.
like number
This
2.
is also Mario
Oh,
in general.
Grandpuff, whatever happened? Number 2, said Duke, was American and very cocky.
Where's this
Bro, this is-
model?
I don't know.
In your app,
Ask
what?
German if
Rest in peace, Bongo.
Oh.
Yo, this model looks so good. I want it.
Ask
You would never
German
get
of
it, though.
Soder then.
He rode roughly
I would, but I don't want
and often came off the rails.
I would, but yeah, I said that.
I warned him to be careful.
I warned him to be
Listen,
careful.
bud, he drawled. In the States, we
States,
don't
we
care a
don't
dime
give
for
a
a
fuck.
few spills.
Sorry, but I don't
We
give
do
a fuck.
here, I said. But he just laughed. But he didn't laugh when the manager took away his wheels and said he was going to make him useful at last.
L,
Why? What did he do?
L.
He turned him into a pumping engine.
L.
That's what. He's still there, behind our
Rest
shed.
in peace, bozo. You know,
That's my quote. Thank you.
Stuart and Falcon were unusually good for several days.
I just realized, how did you convert an engine into a pumping engine?
I don't know.
don't know.
Like,
either.
see
that
my
must take
thing
some
I sent-
serious
Can you see
engineering
my
in
thing
order
I
to
sent
do
to
that.
private chat, please?
Do you know Fireman Sauce?
Later.
He's very. The drivers are see they hum a little. I'll be. Wait. No.
Well, you'll be damned.
Well, I'll be damned. Wait. Wait.
What?
What?
I'm gonna put on
Secure
the
your
Elon
Kia
channel,
Sportage today. There's no time like now. Kia, movement that inspires.
Cause why not? Wait. No.
Yes.
I don't think we can show that.
Oliver's in.
The
Oliver's
Railways of Fortune.
This one.
Navy. That's copyrighted. Navy, that's copyrighted.
The Railways of Fortunia has been brought to you in part by.
We are not sponsoring this.
Yeah, Navy, that's copyrighted. Don't play that song.
Okay, I would just like to give
My
a word
bad.
to anyone that's watching this. We are not sponsoring the Super Bowl lanes. That's just
Yeah.
part of the video, so we can't.
No.
Yeah, we are not sponsoring this
Yeah,
bull
we're not
crap.
This is a proud
Sponsoring
sponsor of the Meal on
bullshit.
Tune
Hey.
channel. Super Bowl Lane.
They're still.
Let the good
sponsored
times
for them.
bowl.
Can Oliver come in? Silver. Silver.
What?
Can Oliver come in?
Oh yeah, of course Oliver can come in.
Is Alex in backstage?
Oliver.
No, he's not.
Good. Because he's been pissing me off.
What has been going on with
Come on.
him?
He's been very
Come
pissy
on, man.
about me
Yeah,
and a lot of people.
I'll tell you more
Let's
later.
not
Trevor.
discuss it. Let's not say it in the
Yeah,
stream,
not
let's
not
say it
not in
off
this.
the
Yeah,
stream.
not in the stream. Yeah, not yeah. I'm
Tom
off
is
stream. Off
fucking
stream.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you more later, Trend Lover.
Okay, go.
Okay. While we're doing this, I'm gonna take a nap.
Like, speaking of which, you should go there, and then you two stay down there.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, I was moving people around. Trend Lover should have been in the middle. Actually, no, you know what? No, he goes here.
Oh, thank
What
you.
about me?
You can stay down there.
Ah! Hey, you're the last one.
I mean,
bozo. No, come on!
Me too.
Wow.
Ah, bozo!
Never mind.
Switching us
Well,
around.
stop
let's
arguing which
discuss
spot
this-
you get in the stream.
We'll discuss that later. Let's enjoy this.
Oh my god.
Thomas and Tracy enjoy helping out at the Bluesburg
I love
Steelworks.
this episode.
They love visiting their friends Phoebe and Ralph and giving them much needed help. Ralph is constantly
I know, and I really want trains models of these characters and Rolling Stone.
Who was that? Who that's Mike? Who's that Mike?
Who the hell is playing that sound?
Who's playing that sound?
Not me.
Okay, it's not
I don't
Trend
hear
Lover.
it. It's not me. It's not me.
I think it's Trend Lover.
It's not me.
It's not coming
It
from Oliver.
stopped.
Navy?
kept busy with the manager about and shifting ladle cars into place, while Phoebe takes on long journeys to Bluesburg, West Junction, and beyond. But the yard
Rosie
had
ripped
many
off.
orders to fill for the next few weeks, and even the extra 2 engines weren't enough to keep things running. That was when Diesel, Ari, and Bert came in. Diesel was in charge of the docks at Virginia Bay, while Ari and Bert had been brought in from the Sodor Ironworks for a period. Together, the engines had a known reputation for pranks and mischief-making around other engines. They arrived one busy morning. Thomas and Tracy were arranging a freight train for Big Tim to bring out when they oiled into the main yard.
Big tit. Hey, yo, tit.
Hello,
Yo,
Puffball.
big tit. Oh my god.
Big Tim, you nutsack.
I thought you said big tit.
What a knobhead.
Oh, you're a knob.
What does that even mean?
I said mob.
I don't know. Wait,
A mob.
okay. Here's a question. Who is everyone's favorite, Railroad the Gratunia character? Mine has to be Ralph and Phoebe and Lily.
Honestly, I'm mixed on all. No.
Okay, who was
I
that
like
little,
a lot of them.
who was that little guy in the
None of them.
background? That fucking little suncher? Was that guy?
I like Tilly and Casey.
It's a girl.
Which
Hang
one are
on,
you
who
talking
was-
about?
Talk about the little red one
It's the.
next to the big one.
That's
Oh,
Ralph.
I thought
Okay,
you were
I like
talking
Ralph
about the
then.
purple one.
Because I like his design. He's a little cuff.
Alright, I'm just laying my head down.
Said Harry. So the big old steelworks got handled with a teapot on rails. Figured they'd send for some modern diesels to help
I
with
miss
the
these
extra
older
workload.
models.
It'd be modern 70 years ago, quipped Ralph. Now, as managers Diesel of the Bluesburg Steelworks, we're gonna need you to on a rusty matchbox on wheels for a boss. Boy, you really need proper diesels around here. Bert greasily
Yeah, 70 years old.
All right, said Phoebe coolly. Now that we've gotten to know each other, let's get to work. Diesel, dockyard deliveries. Harry and Bert, you're working the pier. And she confidently went back to the steelworks shed to work.
How come Aaron and Bert don't have changeable faces in MMD?
I think at the time he didn't have. I think at the time when he did this, they didn't have changeable faces at the time.
Maybe.
They can change the 3D faces.
Dude, I was just saying because you have to remember this episode came out right after. Well, a couple of episodes after Tilly to the Rescue came out. So give the man a break.
Hang on, BRB.
That is true. Yeah, that
This
is true.
episode came out 5 years ago.
Jeez, that was a long
Just to let you know.
The Diesels did prove to help out a little bit, but many problems soon arose with their presence. They shoved trains into the wrong sidings, took any chance they got to make fun of or play tricks on Ralph and Tracy, and Diesel would buck Thomas
Aw,
or
man,
take the
I
right
wanted her
away
to
from
fall
him.
off.
All together, the three
hell,
engines were
Ollie?
gradually getting
Ollie!
It
No,
would have
just
been an
for that,
epic
I'm
crash
calling you
scene.
You know what?
What
No,
the
for that,
fuck?
I'm calling you Ollie. I'm calling you Ollie because of that.
I don't think he really cares.
Actually,
I mean,
you know
that's
that
not
with
his
Diesel's
name,
trickery.
but
Phoebe.
okay.
I don't think he really cares, that's the thing.
I don't care about anything.
No, of course not.
On the other hand, wasn't particularly bothered. No matter what prank she got, she took it all in.
Navy, dude, we can still hear you.
mute your mic.
Oh,
If you're gonna
God,
talk
damn
behind,
you.
if you're gonna talk someone behind their back, then mute your mic.
I ain't doing shit, bro.
Yeah.
Stride. Thank you for arranging my freight cars, Harry, she said to him after getting bumped with freight cars. I really needed the washdown, Bert, she said when shunted while taking on water. Your brakes need checking, she said when.
My God, she is smart.
And strong,
How
shockingly.
did she do that?
Bro's eyeballs was rolling, holy crap.
Well, I mean, she can move steel,
I
so that
hear
means
the,
she must be
like,
strong.
This is
Okay.
why she's my favorite.
hold up, there's a sound coming from someone, I don't know who. What the heck?
There's your sound.
Not from Train Lover.
Not from me either.
Not from Oliver. Not from me too. Okay.
He's muted.
Bumped by Diesel. All in all, the freight engine was proving to be very tough to break. And Diesel and his cronies were more determined than ever to push her to the edge.
She's a cookie to crack.
Next morning, Thomas and Phoebe.
You know what? I really want this. Like this whole scene and those two engines in trains.
Who knows? You could commission someone to do it.
Oh
It
yeah.
depends if they know what this series even is.
Like,
Yeah.
or who knows? You could. Like, I know.
I'm gonna
Does
check a
have
few things
segments.
in the Shining Time 3D. I'm gonna check a few things in the Shining Time Works 3D Discord.
Doesn't he have trains?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What
download.
doesn't that mean
that
is that if possibly,
Blue
if someone
Dudley.
commissioned him to, he could possibly release this as a train destination, including the models eventually.
Yes.
Although I do
Yes!
probably bet you would probably ask for at least that you would have to ask him permission in order to get
Oh,
the
wait, never
models. I probably imagine. he'd
Oh,
ask
what
for that.
happened?
I'm just looking at things in the Shining Time Works 3D Discord, and I just remembered that they were making the narrow gauge engines.
Oh Yeah. That should be fun.
Phoebe
Anyways,
were sent to
let's
Selgrip
continue.
City with a heavy freight train. They were to be transferred to another train heading out for Pennsylvania in the afternoon. Make sure to mind
Pennsylvania?
yourselves
That's
while
a
we're
long
gone,
way
Puck
away.
Phoebe.
That's my home state.
Yes. Oh, nice.
I live in
Oh,
Pennsylvania,
that's
but nope.
nice.
Even though I said it in a live stream, there you go. That's some information about me. I live in Pennsylvania. You're not getting anything else.
Yeah.
If we try, he will end us.
I'm just saying is I don't want to give out any like personal location, as since like I said, we're in a live stream right now.
Well, yeah.
This means anyone can take my
No,
information.
don't even do that.
That's all the information
And
everybody
mind
knows.
yourselves if
I'm
you have to go through
Pennsylvanian.
Boosburg.
I love those
Sorry?
points.
I'm Pennsylvanian.
Oh, yeah.
I want those points.
Huh, said Diesel. We can handle that yard easily. And determined to prove they were capable, he requested that he, Ari, and Bert be coupled to the next train heading out through there.
I'm telling you, this looks like trains, but I know it's not.
I just realized this is that if they left the yard, who managed the yard while they were gone?
Ralph.
Ralph.
Yeah, and Tilly, just the two of them.
That's
If it was required that like, okay,
yeah, that
Plot
one,
convenience.
5 engines were required to help Ralph and Phoebe out with this yard. Then how the hell would 2 chunters just manage on their own?
I don't know.
Plot convenience.
Okay, I guess you're right there.
I mean, if you remember in one of the shorts, literally Diesel 10 worked for this company.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a 12 o'clock express to go to Folston, but you'd better watch out there. It'll be rush hour. But the Diesels weren't thinking or listening. They were too busy thinking how clever they were to realize what they were getting themselves into. Nor had they been paying attention to the freight car.
Also, I just noticed Ari and Bert have their nameplates.
That's a cool detail.
Which is a good. I mean, isn't that a good thing? Because we can tell them apart.
Yeah, but you could already tell them apart by the face. One has a beard, and one's starting to get one.
How the hell do they get facial hair?
Cars in the yard. Who are they to boss us
That's
I
not
don't
important.
know.
around, punting us like footballs around the yards? This is Phoebe's yard, and Ralph's too. Let's teach him a lesson, boys.
Lol.
The Diesels were soon on their way with their heavy freight train. Although advised by the conductor to take at the very least a transfer caboose, they
What is
chose
that
to
Mavis
take it as a
model?
triple header.
I like
The
it.
Diesels on the other railways have no trouble hauling it all at the front with no.
What do you mean? Oh,
What's wrong? It's a good model.
I see it.
What is it? Just
But
because
her
of the face?
faces are just. They're not even.
That's-
They're not. They don't.
That's MMD for
They're
you.
They
It as
just,
a triple header. The Diesels on the
Faces
other railways have
handmade.
no trouble hauling.
Yeah, but that's MMD for you.
It's
Some of the
classic.
engines are inaccurate
Yeah.
to their actual face.
Yeah.
It all at the
Continue.
front with no van, so why should we worry? But they had forgotten that Diesels on the other railway have special devices to minimize the usage of brake vans and cabooses. Bluesburg West is a very dangerous yard for a careless engine. There's few signals located throughout it, and engines must take care and pay close attention when entering or
Why are
exiting the
you
yards.
here?
Engines must
I love the
always be
variety
prepared
of
to give off
engines.
4 short whistles.
What was that turn over?
I just love the fact on this railway is that they all work as one company. Like you see Thomas, you see Chuggington, you see even American locomotives here.
And you also see like a lot of.
Oh
Disney
yeah.
as well.
Not only that, but like I just like did anyone not notice that ladies' faces were glitching?
They were.
Yeah.
Careless engine. There's few signals located throughout it, and engines must take care and pay close attention when entering.
Oh my God, her eyes.
Well, we just caught a goof. Someone put the Thomas sound effect. Bing!
How do we
I
do
would,
that?
but I don't know.
I'll do it. Bing! There we go.
Wait. Excuse me. 1 second. 1 second.
Wait, is that a Pennsylvania Railroad locomotive?
I don't know. Is it?
I've
Let
never
me,
seen
let me
it
see.
designed like
Let me
that.
see. Let me see. I know exactly which locomotive that is. Know exactly which one it is. It's a PRRE E6 Atlantic.
Cool.
Get your facts straight.
Well, I didn't know. All right, here it is.
Thank you.
Dun,
Now continue.
dun.
Wait, just make sure.
I need a
Douglas.
breather. Wait, what are
There
y'all
we go.
doing?
You're exiting the yard.
We caught lady's face had a Just watch
Signals
your face.
located throughout it, and engines must take care and pay close
Yep,
attention when
right
entering.
there.
Oh!
It's Slender Engine in Lady's
Rock
body.
Island.
When you're
Does anyone
exiting the
remember the
yards,
Slender Engine?
engines must always be prepared to give off force.
Yes,
What?
the Great Western Trio triple heading a goods train. Yes.
Nice. Here, I'm gonna turn it down so that way I can hear you guys at the same time.
Short whistles to alert the signalman in the control tower that they are there. But Diesel and the twins hadn't bothered to remember. They just
Wait, I
totally
noticed
Oh,
the
what are you
news.
talking about? Percy, Duck, and Oliver just whistled twice, not 4 times.
On! They yelled, and with a mighty shove, the cars took the Diesels by surprise
Wow.
and surged the speeding engines into the junction.
Two big
The
Americans.
signalmen were shocked and put in a full-on
They're
panic,
school buses.
frantically
Look, school
trying
buses.
to avoid a collision. 2 mainline Diesels nearly hit them at the entrance. They almost hit Callie at an intersection, and Douglas nearly lost his tender.
Oh, he came
"Phew,"
close.
said Diesel. "We're home free now." But they
Oh,
weren't.
do you mean the single box? Because the last time he did that.
Who's this?
I want that.
That's a Leia.
I want
know
that
it's the
model.
engine.
Oh.
I can make
Oh.
that model.
I meant was I really want to make a
Oh,
custom
nice.
out of it because I don't have trains.
No, go for it.
I will do it
From
after the
Harvard.
stream.
She was entering
I'll send you reference photos later.
Thank you.
the main line. Oh no!
Stop!
Diesel as he shut his brakes hard on. Then
Arian Bert, what are you
What's
doing?
the title of the stream again?
It was originally Jimmy the Ginty Part 4, but we
But now
decided
it's just
not
fun.
to.
Sorry, people.
Oh, so that'll come in next time.
Yeah, we'll finish the rest of that later.
So-
Next time.
Okay, so the,
Well,
the title of the
well, no,
stream
we're
is now
gonna take-
called what?
Fun.
Okay.
Fun.
I literally just named it Fun.
All right, and continue. Oh, I can see Aries nameplate.
Diesel was on his side next to the crash, dazed, confused, and bruised.
I hate how they can't change their face. Like, Milan, why'd you use these models?
They were the only ones available, most likely.
Track, and with Ari and Bert derailed on the switch, no one from the main line could get into the junction.
Wait, I saw a goof.
What?
What?
What's the goof?
If you noticed Ari and Bert's nameplates, they were glitching.
Figures I have to go. I'm gonna go hang out with my pets for a bit.
Okay.
See ya.
Wait, what?
Train never had to go.
What? Okay.
And with
How long
Ari
is
and
Butcher
Bert
Beach?
derailed
How
on
long
the
is it gonna
switch,
be?
Yeah,
no
look,
one from the main
they're
line could get into the
glitching.
junction.
I saw it.
Hang on, shouted Alea. I'll fetch a crane and send for a few others. By the time the mess was cleared, Phoebe and Thomas were returning from their big run. Phoebe was a little bit entertained from the debacle. Well, 3 Diesels too big for their buffers couldn't manage steel cars, eh? Diesel was fuming. Well, if you treat wagons and engines like that, then it's gonna bite you in the tail lamp, she said firmly. Right. Shall we try and haul these cars to the yards? If it helps a bit, said a tired but still willing Thomas. It took some time to tidy up the mess, but soon everything was put right again, and Thomas and Phoebe hauled away the wagons to Foxton. What about Diesel, Larry, and Bert? Well, it wasn't long before the Culver Works set them back up and running again, but they don't mess with steel cars anymore.
Toad!
Because they know they'll try to fight back.
How many episodes are there? Silver?
Huh.
How many episodes are there?
What?
How many episodes
How
are
many
there?
episodes are there?
Too many.
Yeah, so we're not gonna watch all those. And also, I recommend something to watch. Please watch it. We did watch it. Look in private call, private chat.
Hmm.
No. What's Navy? Yeah, you motherfucker.
Here, you know what? Oliver, you get the top.
Oh!
Oh.
You get down here.
Ah!
Sucks to be you, E2.
I go back up.
Sucks to be you, E2.
Oh, you want to say that again? Yeah, you want to say that again, bitch? You want to say that again? You motherfucker.
This is what I mean by fun.
Yeah, this is what made me by fun, bitch. Shut them Milwaukee, bro. No, shut them Milwaukee.
YCPs.
Ow! Maybe I should be more specific.
Top.
Topus.
Wait, what about that? What about the that one YTP where Boko was like, "You should be careful, James."
Yikes!
I don't know which one it is.
Let me send you it.
Tommy's a choo-choo and the
Friends can they push with Thomas and friends?
Hang on, turn it up. I can hear it.
We don't own this, you son of a bitches.
Thomas ist eine Rasselokomotive.
Tom is the train. Every
He's
day,
like a
he would
locomotive.
go to the station to catch his train. Hello, he always said to Thomas.
Thomas the tank engine. I remember being very disappointed when I was young that he wasn't actually a tank.
It was a dreadful morning on the island of Sodor. Hello, Thomas. Hello. A lot of I'm not.
Finally,
Thomas
I found
was
it.
Percy in the shed that night. Toby was confused. Fanny smell. Buffers were broken, and Percy was ducked. Donald and Douglas are twins. The Fat Controller had given them mates, but he was still planning to send out. Douglas began to shudder violently. It's to fuck you I'd be wanting, you disgusting.
Hey!
Oh, he couldn't stop himself. Donald, you killed Peter, and now
Oh crap! What do I do?
You killed Peter, Sam.
James will have to help with the goods work while you have your testicles mended. Surely, James, it wasn't a you. You didn't say. Help me up the hill, please. No, these trucks are playing with their bricks. Brilliant.
What?
The van was dead. Do you know what? I
Brilliant.
don't give a toss. Percy began to cry. The work in the yard is too heavy for me. You're lazy and slack. The fuck? He was remembering the time. Misunderstood. Hurry up, Percy. Oh, shit. Hello, Percy. Goodbye. Would you like to help build my new harbor?
No.
What's your name? Asked the Fat Controller. Montague, sir, but I'm usually called Muck. Percy was moss. The Fat Controller was looking forward to hot buttered toast for tea at home. Suddenly, he heard an extraordinary noise.
Hey, you two, do you want me to fetch up my dinner?
Bother, he said. Hello. James had not seen the television for several days. He missed watching the chase very much. I shall have to stay in the shed for always. The Fat Controller arrived. I see you are sorry, James, he said.
No, I'm not.
Have you got some bootlaces ready? And he jumped.
What the?
What?
And now, Edward.
Edward was an old duck. What? The sun shone. Bird shed.
Enough.
As Edward lanked by, he broke his cup. Edward still jerked off Gordon and
Hey,
Henry laughed. Fancy
nah.
Everyone was very cross.
Except Henry.
It seemed to Gordon that there was something on the bridge. Oh, it's only a goat.
No, there's nothing magical about friendship.
What's this? A cow? I'm not interested. You see what I mean, my dear Edward? No. Percy works in the yard at the big station. Ugh.
Nah.
Percy.
I don't know.
He must know I'm a really useless engine. James and I were just speaking about ladies. We call
Oh, so there was a goof in that.
really
I know
useless
James's
engine.
face mask
James
comes off.
No, his face.
Look
is
at his face.
literally-
Look at James's face.
I know.
It's
I saw
about to
this.
fall off.
And I were just speaking about ladies. We can't be too careful about sex. But then I needn't say that to a really lovely engine like you, Percy. Percy came. Bollocks! It's danger.
Oh,
That
no.
night, the big engines talked about
Hey,
politics.
na,
Percy
na,
thought they
na,
were being
na,
very
na.
stupid. The fields were brown. Hello, said the bird. I'm Terence. What ugly wives you've got. They're not ugly. They are ugly. But not you. Thank you.
Come on, Thomas. This is a job for your snowplow.
The snowplow was heavy and uncomfortable and made Thomas heavy. You're a very naughty hunter, but there was trouble ahead.
Oh well.
Wow! That's not hard enough.
Oh my god, I shall have to stop here till my cup is frozen. The Fat Controller has worked for you at his new harbor. Oh, harbor. The seaman.
Bomb.
Children. A harbor.
Nah. Nah, thank you.
Edward's better than any of you.
Oh.
Really? I've got the wind and rain
Red
buffeted
eyebrows.
him. Buffeting. Can you get these people home? They must start back tonight.
Also, Silver.
Yes.
Fucking yay. Yay.
I sent you the YTP in the private chat.
Goofball.
Alright, thank you. Also, who's watching the stream?
It's your echo, and it's Silver.
It's not mine.
Going through settings and audio. Yes, it is you.
Where are the settings?
Audio, and then click on the echo cancellation.
I do have the echo cancellation off.
Wow.
On.
I mean, on, yeah.
Wait,
Hold on.
what?
There's your extra microphone.
What the hell is going on now?
See? When someone doesn't talk, it's not echo.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, now stop. Okay, now stop.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I have. Okay, do that now. Did that?
What?
change?
What?
And
Yeah,
then-
that did change.
And then turn on echo cancellation.
What the heck?
This is confusing. Hold on.
Yay.
Alright, there we go.
The Fat Controller angrily pointed to the clock. Duck and Boko saw to it that Edward
Really?
left-handed Gordon and James snorted.
Shut up! The old narrator got tired, and they had to hire a new one.
Thomas and Percy are first, but sometimes Percy teases Thomas about being frightened, and he doesn't like that at all.
Four eyes.
Wake up, Thomas.
No.
Percy went on teasing him. Your game, your story. Next day, the Fat Controller arrived.
I like you.
Are you fucking gay?
What sort of something? Wait and see. That's not help. Where are you going? Asked Percy. I don't know. He watched as the other engines went home to the shed. Suddenly, there it was. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. It's a day.
Sander.
Oh, you'll never guess what I saw last night. I don't have time for your bullshit. I've seen a huge dragon. Never mind, he puffed. He liked to show off his smart red cock. Can I take Henrietta, sir?
No.
Goodbye, goodbye. I can have a nice drink and a rest, James. Some of it. Poor Toby was out of steam and stranded.
Then he looked along the main line. Rushing straight towards him was James with the express.
Clunk. James had to work very hard. The works. The two engines are very blue. What does that mean? Whispered Percy.
Blue is the only proper color for an engine.
Watch me swoosh right in. Swoosh, swoosh. You think I can't manage? Gordon knows better. He says I'm gay. You may be gay, or whatever you call it. He came back to take the loaded trucks away. They were loaded. What right has he to poke his funnel in his... Shut the fuck up. That's not the way to speak. Oliver heard nothing because he has
What the fuck is wrong with this?
He said to the danger man, and never made a mistake.
Danger man.
Duck,
Yeah, Oliver.
the great western duck, to work hard in the yard. Sometimes he took cocaine. Seed and swirled his smoke. Well, you know what they say. A change is as good as a shit. The Fat Controller was building a new station at the port.
Yo.
Fat Controller. You may have noticed, Doggy.
Wait, I need to go back to that very high duck.
Sometimes he took cocaine.
I need to send that to Henry.
Duck is high. My video got taken down. Fucking hell.
For what?
Which video?
My recent one that I uploaded, it got
For
fucking
what?
taken down.
For what?
I got another warning.
For what?
Yeah,
I
what
don't
was the
know.
warning about?
I literally just skipped.
What's the recent video?
The special day for Tom's one. It got fucking taken down.
Because of me saying Satan?
I never got to watch it.
By having my files though.
Let me guess. It's because of using audio from other people, huh?
No.
Then what's the reason?
I skipped the warning already. Whatever, continue the video. I'll explain later.
Right, sorry for the wait. It's just I'm just sending this to Henry.
You're fine.
But Discord's being a crap face.
Hope you finish.
Are we gonna continue the video?
Yeah. I will. Just one sec.
What?
For crap's sake. I gotta reset my computer. Someone share the screen.
On what?
On
Let me share my screen.
On it. I'm on it.
Yeah, Oliver, show that YTP.
I don't know.
It's at
Okay.
6:59. At 6:59.
Okay, yeah, Oliver, show that white
This
TV that you showed
fungus
me.
thrives in toenails, and toenails get discolored. You have a
What
new
the hell is that, bro? Bringing out of the
Okay,
toenails?
659. 659.
What the hell?
Everyone watching?
Okay.
Also,
Yes.
by the way, Oliver, I
659.
deleted the video
Go on
because I hated it.
659. On the video, Oliver. Go on 659.
Fred is attractive. Oh, I am. Goodness gracious. Hello, Trevor. What's the matter? I've got cramp. What's that noise? It's the Bee Gees.
It's the beaches.
The diesel engine hummed
Dr.
in.
Beaching, bitch.
Take care, you two. Don't make me angry. I might stab you. Rubbish! You wouldn't dare!
You should be careful, James.
You're a special engine, James, said the fact ass. Edward rolled his eyes. But you must well know, sir. James knew what the fat controller meant.
Well, that makes one of us.
Said didn't he? He was pretending to be the ghost. Everyone came to admire James. I'm a really shit engine, he thought, and suddenly let off steam. The poor fat controller was red in the face and badly burnt. The guard came to see what was the matter. You miserable engine, he scolded. Just look what you've done to our fat controller. The other engines laughed. Disgraceful, he spluttered, but they all had the same answer.
I don't care!
Gordon was fed all cross bum. He was now toasted nice in the sun.
Breakfast.
Well, anyway, Huff Gordon, I'm going back to sleep. But he couldn't.
Well, that was something.
Oh well.
There's also there's my new BTWF remake. And yeah, I just uploaded that today.
Oh, cool. Well, give me a sec. I'll be right
What
back.
now? All right.
It is now the Rock Island.
I'm gonna look at some real life engines.
Surprise. Okay, sorry about you doing it now. That was kind of late to you. Don't get late to the party. 'Cause I did it in the early days of fucking the reviews for Disco Crew, so it's kind of late. Well, I'm gonna wait for Silver. I'm gonna play Roblox because I'm bored.
I'm looking at images of Murdoch.
What's wrong with? Yo, is that Walter White?
So, what are we doing now?
Waiting for someone to come back.
Entertain the fans.
Maybe? No.
I'm coughing.
What the hell is that?
Nah, something I took of my bad. Here's the lookers on my profile.
I can't see it.
Click full screen and then you'll see.
No, but it's hard to see from the full screen angle.
I put Mario. I put the old man on.
The old man. Speaking of the old man, he's in the VC chat.
Never mind, he left. Alex is in there.
That's Alex.
Never mind, he left, and everyone's left.
Why did you put a Diesel
I have
face just grinning?
Because yes.
So Navy.
Why is your name ET?
What are your thoughts on the new upcoming? What are your thoughts on the new upcoming Dudley model?
Cool. Excited, really.
When that comes out, do you plan on like remaking the Dudley films, the Dudley saga?
I'm probably gonna do that in trains.
Yeah, because Dudley's not in Blue Trim of Friends yet.
Well, look who I am.
Oh my god, Mario Master 1 clone.
Oh my god!
But he's gonna be mass produced. He is gonna be mass produced. Whopper! Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Gold Taser, Perfect Toppers, I roll this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay, but I don't want the toss of bacon, making it open, Whopper my way. You rule, you season the day, BK, have it your way.
I have AUT.
Like, you know what, I Silver, just end the stream already, if you're in there, I know you're in there.
You know what? Time to spill something on him.
Silver, he's gonna spill something on you if you don't come in here. he does not care, somebody. He does not care. He do not care. He does not give a fuck.
We do not care.
Nah.
You'll be singing, I have AUT.
Also, Navy.
What?
In your Thomas tier list, why'd you put Percy as the king?
Because he's actually a good character to me.
Which character? Which character?
Percy.
Yeah, sorry, Percy. People think that Percy's gay, and that's offensive. That's ew. That's ew. I don't like that. But when in the
So Percy's your favorite character then, Navy?
Well, not fully. Because this was a tier list before.
Character was Henry.
This was a tier list I made a while ago.
Oh. So your favorite character is still Henry then?
Pardon me. What were you saying?
So your favorite character is Henry then?
Yeah, still. Percy's one of my favorite characters. Not fully.
Milwaukee.
Did you also see my tier list?
What?
Did you also see my tier list?
Yeah.
Thoughts and opinions?
Goofy?
Hey
Okay.
guys.
What? Silver!
Silver, you dingus! Get in here!
Hi, I'm back.
Now you came back.
Anyways,
You
I just
doofus.
finished
You were
watching
staying there the
My
whole time.
computer-
just finished watching
My computer
YTP.
was having issues.
Okay.
I can't help what happened.
Anyways, we just finished watching the YTP, which is why I'm no longer sharing my screen.
Alright, E2, do you know where we left off on this?
6:59.
6:59. Right here. Do this. No, not that. Fuck you and me. Want this. Want to go to this. Come on, come on, come on. Please work, please work, please work.
See the swirl is smoke. Well, you know what they say. A change is as good as a shit. The Fat Controller was building a new station at the port. Fat Controller. You may have noticed, Doggy. They were going to play a joke on Donald and pay him back for being a cock. Donald stopped at war. A small white duckling popped
Vietnam.
out of his water tank. Oh shit! What up? Thomas the captain was feeling.
Oh shit, what up?
Branch line is green. There are other engines in the famous branch lines. Where? Everywhere. Stepney was puffing purposefully along his line. It runs through
One
grass.
sec,
My
Alex is
penis
calling.
so short. I do miss a good long wank.
That sounds a bit weird.
He runs a famous branch line. Did you know that? Yes. Oh. And he huffed away to fetch his coat. Thomas arrived.
Hello. Goodbye.
The signal man answered the telephone. It's special, is it? I see. He gathered speed and disappeared. What? Thomas was still shit. I'm sorry, said Stepney. I'm special. No, you're not. Thomas had teased Gordon about the time that the big engine had slid into a ditch. Remember, Thomas? Called Gordon roundly. Man, united we stand. But Gordon, I'm Sir Port Man City. Bus, my bollocks. I am honoured to inform you that Queen is coming here to visit us. I'm too old to pull important trains, said Edward sadly. Rip all over Henry. The Fat Controller spoke next.
I'm back.
You look like a Henry. Donald and Douglas are cooks. Sounds a bit rude. Donald and Douglas were chuffing through the countryside, hauling nothing. Didn't he? Did too.
You want to fight? Go to the stadium.
May I go, sir? Said Donald eagerly.
Yes. Really?
No. Thomas was Duck. You said you wanted him on the other line. No, that other line. The other line. Excuse me, he shouted, but it was too late.
What a perk.
Why are you complaining all the time? Because... What? You're just a small red engine with ideas above your station. The fuck do you say to me, you little shit? The Fat Controller came to see him. You'll be making one stop today with an empty express to test our new station. Why? You will do as you are told. He came to a complete stop.
What has happened to me? You've burst your safety valves.
Oh dear.
The driver reduced steam, but Gordon was still going too fast. Until it was too late. Gordon came off the rails. He was covered in gooey red. People, Percy arrived. How the fuck can people fit inside our tank? I don't know, said Gordon. Thomas the tank engine had been working in the cunt yards all day. The little blue engine was covered in shit. We can't clean you up tonight, Thomas. There's a problem with the hose pipe. Bollocks. A bath. James was talking. James is getting coke. Why, James? I'm the one who needs cocaine. Why not talk a tree instead? As a matter of fact, bossy boy, I came on a tree. You'd feel hurt. Rubbish. Trees can be
Very powerful.
I've just been repainted. Your colour's nice, James. Pity about your face, though.
Brilliant.
The early morning catch of shit was being loaded into his trucks. I'm Clive Song. As they approached the house, they saw a man waving a red flag. Henry was waiting anxiously for Thomas's trucks. Well, about bloody time. You're making me ill. I can't help it. There's danger in there. That's why we're late. You're the only danger on the rails, Thomas.
You can't.
The Fat Controller was masturbating on the platform. Disgusting.
What the hell?
Henry. He died. You look shitty enough to be a clown.
Moo.
You should be circumcised.
What?
The circus has arrived. Hooray! Anyway, James got to pull the train away. It was very dark and quiet. Really? I'll ride in the truck and Henry shall push it out.
Do they expect me to push that?
Surely, said his driver. Not a hero, puffed Henry. Then there was trouble. The block was strong. Beep, 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 beep. Time for another update. One morning, Percy was cheerfully mourning. Percy steamed slowly by. It's Captain Slow. You pillar! Percy was not allowed tips. Henry arrived to pick up cock. He bumped the trucks, and the trucks fucked Percy. Help! The Fat Controller spoke severely to Percy.
I'm very disappointed.
He said, I could handle those diesels with bent buffers and a busted board sack. I don't believe you. He was determined not to be tricked. Shit, right on time, said the manager. But what is that?
That's James, didn't you know?
James covered himself in cum. There are trips to the sea.
Yo, nah.
What the frick?
He didn't even stop to say hello to Stephanie. Your smile's as broad as your ass. I'm on my way to pick up the truck. Are you joking? It was unloading a huge pile of shit.
Hey guys, what's it called? I'm gonna leave for a bit, but I'll come back.
Edward was green.
Edward, he was green.
Edward felt sad and very down. I'm sorry, Edward. Bertie will take them to the cock. Wait and see. Morning, Thomas.
Good morning.
But a signal diverted Gordon into a station.
Oi, you!
Fucking meow! Pistol, my call. Who's that? He's the fastest engine.
Are you sure about that?
Water on Gordon's Hill. Why didn't I listen?
You are stupid. You are stupid and ridiculous.
A Fat Controller soon heard the news. I'll send for Edward. What? Hurrah! The engines on the island of Sodor are good at things. Gordon is a very good espresso machine. Edward is a useless old cunt. Gordon sniffed. But he doesn't have wires. Tired, said Thomas. I want you to teach Stepney how to run it properly. I'd rather not. What? Who will look after the trucks?
What?
Muck will do your work. To the rescue! When the other engines heard Muck was going to help them, they were confused. It makes no difference to me. Gordon tried to set off again, but his wheels spun and spun. Come on! Thank you for helping me, Edward. It's good to be back. Gordon is a very pathetic steam engine. He loves speeding along his line with the wind blowing under his loose dome. You broke it. My record. I'm a bastard.
Lol.
You slow
My
sluggers
dick
will never
fell off.
understand. What's a jet engine? Asked Percy.
This.
Just like when you blow up. Thomas likes making children.
Why don't you have a seat right over here for me?
It was shite. Hurry up, puffed Thomas. This is a curry. He became cranky. He was careless with his wine. Racist, Thomas. Fuck you! Never mind. Gordon had no idea that Thomas was racing along the main. I am the fuck face. Hi, Gordon. You're hi. What? Thomas was back under his own.
Hi, Gordon.
Sorry for taking you from behind, Gordon. I didn't.
Hey,
notice.
yo, nah.
Begun to roll in from the sea. Thomas, Annie, and cattle trucks love the quiet of
Thomas and cattle truck.
Thomas must be careful of docks that sometimes roll onto the tracks. Cyril the shit has a very important job. He puts sausages on the tracks. That gave me erotic electrical stimulation. Thank you, Cyril. Fuck off! It warns you when there's like this.
No, I bet not, actually.
What will Cyril do now? He will be getting a new vest. The track was cock blocked, and the foghorn was
Bruh.
I can't see shit. And then before he could even think of anything. Help, I'm stuck. I can't get down. Toby will be coming. Toby's tits were still tingling. They would have crashed into Thomas's
What
me.
the
New inventions are all very well, but they don't make my testicles tingle.
Disgusting.
By the way, Silver, do
Alright.
you want to know something?
Yes.
So you remember how I invited you to the Vibe Zone server?
Yeah, I know. Josh is pissed.
It's just one rule. Like, bruh. I bet it was Alex who snitched. I bet it was Alex.
Probably. Alright, ready?
Yes.
Train Lover, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just watching something. But I think I want to keep my mic muted because it might be copyrighted on this. So I'm just watching it with my mic muted.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen this one yet, Train Lover, but do you want to react to it with us?
Sure.
It's a special one that Henry made.
Hey, before this YouTube poop begins, go subscribe to World Tank Records if you haven't already. Watch Engines of the Future. He needs the support, man. What the fuck are you still doing here? Go watch him.
Well, I would, but
Your trespassing shall not be tolerated! Have at thee! Shut the fuck up!
Hello, Percy. Thomas? Nice day for it, isn't it?
nah.
Oh, sure. Leap on my bunker for referencing the classics. The Man-Child fans are gonna leap on that. Oh dear, have I started something?
Yes, yes.
You have started anything. Everybody, let's calm down and let's start the episode like we have a brain behind our smoke box. We don't. Percy, I will. Oh. God, we were just speaking about the old days, back when we thought we might be preserved in the museum. You know that Percy doesn't have an agreed-upon engine class? Oh, yes. And Thomas doesn't even look like it. Percy, I will. Oh. What's your engine class, God? I'm a British Railways Class 58 Cocoa diesel locomotive. Quite a mouthful. Percy, I will. Shut up, Thomas. What should we say for short? Is Class 58? No, actually, my class is a nickname. Oh, and what's that? The boat.
Gee, it sure is boring around.
I'll be shot. And I thought Rat and Titty were bad nicknames.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes.
It's awful, you poor thing. Isn't it a shame that you're stuck with a nickname that's so...
Go on, say it.
humorous? Oh, I suppose I should be off then. Bon voyage. Thomas? Yeah, well, it's that I'm a bit ashamed of my class. Oh, my dear Engine, you mustn't be ashamed of what you are. It's all you can ever be, after all. Unless you're entirely rebuilt like Henry, so I suppose it was fair for him to be ashamed of his class. Don't be ashamed. What's the problem? Well, I'm a class 58, and it has a strange nickname. You're letting that get in the way of your self-esteem? God, you're in the prime of your life, a quality freight engine. You're long, rock-hard, rigid, and throbbing.
Hey, nah, hey, yo.
Silly footnote on your
Duck called me a galloping sausage, spluttered Gordon.
Gotcha, bitch. What might it be if it's so serious? Promise not to laugh? Promise. All right, they're called the Bones. We have two wider cabs at both sides and a thinner in the middle, so we're a bit bone-shaped. The bone? Oh, no. That's just cruel.
Boner. I went to Satan's blood.
Oh, my apologies, God. I'll lay off. I'm sure hearing all of this teasing is making you bone-tired.
Wow, how original!
Right. Well, hopefully this doesn't take too long.
Oh, Henry, you did a good job on this one.
Box, Todd. I suppose that doesn't bode well. Well, if it isn't the bone, What are you doing out here parked on the main line?
Yeah, what's this?
I tried to tell you earlier, the power plant's acting up, and the workmen are using my supplies to fix it. Well, I hope all this work out here in No Engines Land isn't making you feel lonely. God. It's the... Ow. Oh, hello, Artemis. Hello. The power plant's still being annoying, unfortunately. So the workers are asking if you can store the extra tools in Angeline Yard so that they're not too far away if they're needed. Really? And just when I was ready to get a good night's rest. Are you tired? Don't run if you're too tired. I can do it for you.
Shut up!
I can take it. Besides, I'll be happy to return if I'll be alone.
Have I ever told you that you look like the fucking Fruit Loops mascot?
What's that meant to mean?
Even Runio can sing better than you, bitch. Bye, bitch.
I hope they'll be able to get it fixed up soon. Buenas pelvis, Boone! What brings you out so late?
Bud. Yeah, and I'm kind of bored of this. I'm gonna borrow. It's been like over an hour, Silver.
Alright, well, that was it for today.
Yeah.
This was fun. At first it might have been boring, but like we got fun throughout the stream. Then, you know, all of that stuff happened. And then, yeah. I think what we'll do for next time is we'll take, you know what? No. We'll take a break from streams.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll give it about maybe like a month or two, maybe.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, this is Silver, the Dockyard Engine, signing out.
Satan.
John, over you there?
Yep, he left. Oh well.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.